Dopamine detox. What is it and how do we execute it? A dopamine detox is a short break that you give your brain from small, short bursts of stimulation and like release of that kind of stuff, you know? And the idea behind this is to reset your brain and really reset the way you perceive things. And in doing so, you get to enjoy the more finer things in life without getting short bursts of dopamine from junk food or social media and other stuff like that. The four main components of this is very simple actually. The first one being no screen time. Second being no girls, no hoes that you're just texting all the time. Number 3 is no frivolous spending, pointless spending on things. And 4, no junk food, no sugary, no super processed things. See, like right now we got some really good food. We got some pork chops, we got some pork loin, and then we got some fish. Let's look at the first one. No screen time. Now, as you guys know, I'm uploading on YouTube and eventually on TikTok as well. But what this really means is no late night scrolling, no pointless scrolling when I'm bored, none of that stuff. So what I've done in order to do that, I deleted Snapchat, which is where I would scroll on, TikTok, and Instagram. So I'm no longer on any of those platforms. YouTube, I am controlling myself when it comes to that because I only use it to upload videos. And I feel like we're all so addicted to our phones, we forget the finer things in life. And while everyone's so glued in their screens and people say that social media is social and all this other stuff, it's really just BS. Like, I be sitting in the living room with my brother and sister and stuff, and we're like talking everything. I'm not saying that we don't talk and everything, but like my brother will just be on his iPad and he'll just be playing his game, and you try to talk to him, you can't get a word to him. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And I feel like it really messes up with your brain because people's average attention span has gone so low over the past couple of years. And I've done some research and it shows that a lot of people's attention span is going so low because of social media. And we're so addicted to like scrolling on social media and that instant dopamine that we get from the videos. And I feel like that's not good for you. So that's one of the first things I'm cutting out. This also means no movies, no TV shows, none of that. Now, I'm not really a big movie watcher myself, but I have watched movies and shows from time to time. So during this time period, I'm not going to be doing any of that. Another thing is video games. Now, I'm also not a big person on video games. I used to play Fortnite a lot with my friends and stuff, but not anymore. But at school, whenever we're just sitting around and stuff, I do tend to play games. So from now on, I'm going to uninstall the games on my phone, keep them backed up and saved and everything so I don't lose my stuff. But for now, get it off of there. When I'm at school, the laptops, all the games are blocked anyway, so I'm not going to be playing on there. So, now, on to the second step, no girls, which that entails not talking to like any girls mindlessly just to get some sort of dopamine access from that, which Snapchat would be the main source because it's just quick photos here and there and all that stuff, and that's not really good for you, you know? And so I deleted Snapchat. That was another thing why I deleted it. And Instagram DMs, not looking for female affection, which, I mean, I'm not on Instagram, another reason why I deleted Instagram. So I'm not going to be doing any of that, just focused on what I got in front of me, and no need for any of that other stuff. Number 3, shopping and frivolous spending. Frivolous spending. So now, maybe last weekend I spent a little too much money at the mall because of my business and everything. And I know I shouldn't have, but it kind of overtook me and it made me realize like that I really shouldn't be doing those kinds of things. And I need to put my money in a more resourceful place, like investing it or something else like that. But as of right now, we're not going to be spending anything. Or what me and Grayson would do is like during work or stuff, or like once we leave a house or something, once we get finished with it, we would go and buy some stuff at CVS. Like, and sure, it doesn't cost that much. It's like $10-15 for the both of us to get a snack and a drink and everything. But that adds up. And trust me, I've been looking at the numbers and stuff, and we spend like $100 a week on just snacks from CVS, which is not that great. So we're cutting all that out. and I don't really buy anything from anywhere else, so I think that's just the main thing. Also, another thing, frivolous spending accesses and looking at things to buy creates dopamine in your brain, which is also not good, because sure, you're feeling happy about stuff, but like you can't have it. You're not gonna get it, so what's the point? You're just looking at stuff like, oh, I have enough money for that, oh, blah blah blah, you know, but you're not gonna buy it, so what's the point? Like, you're too broke to afford that. I know that's coming from me, and like I make a couple $1,000s like a week, and I make a lot of money, right? But like still, it's just I'm too broke for that. I gotta work my way up before I can reward myself. I feel like all of us need a reason to really do these things, because without a reason, then what's just going to keep us from going back to our old habits? And I feel like that reason has to be great enough for you to stick with it. My reasoning is that I want to become a better person, and I don't want to be consumed by the things, technology, food, and other things around me. And I want to better myself. And that's why I kind of started this whole YouTube thing. And this has really motivated me to really start going at it and take action. And especially with my buddy Grayson, because I've never had anyone in my life that's been willing to work that hard. And, you know, that's just my reason for everything, because the fear of being unsuccessful it's like the biggest thing in my life. And every second of every day, I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about what if I'm not this? What if I'm not rich when I'm older? What if I can't retire my parents? What if I can't provide for my family? And that just haunts me. It haunts me every day, and that's my reason for this. Now, with all this stuff being taken out of my life and all these bad habits taken out of my life, I can't just take a bunch of stuff out without putting other stuff in. So my plan to keep with this is to introduce new things into my life, or old things that I used to do that used to make me happy and make me feel productive and good about myself, that released a real dopamine rush within my body. And those things included running, reading my Bible, working out, really working on my schoolwork and doing good in that, because I want to make my parents proud. So you have to find something to replace it with, because if you go out and you take all these things out of your life, you're just going to go right back to it, which is another thing why you need your reasoning on why you're quitting those things, and you need to like have something to fill that gap. So I plan on doing this detox for 7 days, and this is just for video purposes and everything. I mean, of course I'm trying to do this for myself, but I'm saying, like, of course I'm going to continue to try my best to work through this in the future. And I'm not just doing it like for this video, but even though it is just like a 7-day thing, I'm going to continue to do it. I'm just not going to be videoing it, because it's going to become part of my everyday life. If you guys want videos on that, then just be sure to comment and I'll let you know. Like, I can set some stuff up so we can get more content like that. But so the main things that I'm going to be doing within this 7 days is wake up, we're going to go on morning runs, we're going to do skincare in the mornings, we're going to shower, brush our teeth and everything, make sure everything's like nice, clean, and ready for the day. I want to go to bed early so I can get some good sleep, because that is the number one most important thing in your life, is sleep. And I don't mean staying up late and sleep until 1 a.m. I mean sleep until 1 p.m. I mean good quality, going to bed early, waking up early, rest. That's what I mean. Another thing, you have to find out what works for you, because the things that I'm doing, like reading and skincare and all this stuff, may not work for you. It may be something else that you enjoy doing in your life that benefits you. And you need to find things that benefit you, because once your brain gets adjusted from these bad types of dopamine, it'll get adjusted to the new ones, and it'll be wrapped around those new ones. And these self-improvement things that give you dopamine, your brain will tell you that it needs it, which is really a good thing, because if you're attached to good dopamine, good quality, steady release dopamine, then you're just going to get better and better, because what's going to stop you from something that makes you the happiest you've ever been? Nothing. So that about concludes the video today. I feel like it was pretty good. I challenge you to stay with me through these 7 days. I'm going to try to upload every day. And I challenge you, I really do, to do your best, delete all the stuff you don't need, focus on yourself, and see what happens, because you never know. It could be life changing.